Hello, everyone. I'm Frank Jernigan, and this is the weekly meeting of the Phrancko Sweater Knitters. Welcome. Come join us when you can. It meets every week at 2:30 Pacific time. The link to the meeting is on the Phrancko Ravelry forum or on the web pages of phrancko.com after you log in. Everyone is welcome, so come and share your work with us and hang out with us. It's nice to see everyone back this week after taking a break last week, some of you, or dealing with sickness, I understand some. So let me greet you all. Hi, Serena.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Hi, Sumner.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Sandra.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Will.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Judith.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Sidra.
Hi, Frank.
Hi, Cindy.
Hi, Frank. Good
Hi,
to see you.
Jenny. Well, I just arrived at my daughter's house and we're having a cookout today, but I'll hang out with you for a while, but I might have to be in and out of the meeting for a bit. But I'm glad to be here with you all. And I don't have my knitting.
Oh,
Trying to knit
God.
all
You're
year.
naked.
Sacrilege.
What
How
happened?
did that happen?
Oh, Jenny, this is your fault
It is my fault, yes.
because I saw you doing it.
Hey, looking good.
Yeah, I
Looking
like
good.
it. Hey,
Well, look
Ron.
who's joining the meeting. Hi,
Hi,
Ron.
everyone.
We have missed
I
you.
got an email from Cindy, so I wanted to stop in and say hello.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
My life on the weekends has been taken up by the theater lately. I've got a production of the Rocky Horror Show opening.
Oh, how fun.
So right
Good
now
for you.
you're all with me inside the lighting booth.
Oh,
Hey.
Behind the scenes.
wow,
Ron,
that's worth
what's the name
flying
of-
down to Bakersfield to see. I'd
Yeah,
love
what's
to
the
see
name
that.
of the theater?
Huh?
Ron, which theater, Ron?
The Empty Space.
The Empty Space. Okay, I'll Google it. Thank you.
Yeah, we'd love to see you. So check
Yeah.
this out. Let's see.
Oh,
How
nice.
So
fun. How
there's a
fun.
lot going on here today.
That is so neat.
Does it start tonight?
No, we next Friday. So
Oh,
we're in our final push of getting all of the technical parts of the play done, so we can. This is where I live. All of my Perrier and my peanut butter cups.
Oh, I wish I was there. In an earlier life, I actually ran the light board a little bit.
Oh, really?
It was so fun. It gives you such a feeling of power, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I can turn off all the lights and
I know, it's like, yes.
trying to avoid causing strobe effects while people are using the saw.
A power tool, yeah. That's a good one.
But yeah, I miss everyone. So I haven't been able to go in, and Tim's been at the shop by himself these last few weeks, and I've been here doing bits and things. So I hope everyone's doing well.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
missed
good.
you.
Yes,
Yes,
we miss
we
you.
miss
Yes.
you.
This is your sweater, Ron.
So
Ron,
I'll
look at the
try and
screen.
share some
That's
the
you.
photos that are appropriate to be shared from our
Okay.
production.
Ron,
So
Sumner is showing you the sweater he's made with your yarn.
With the yarn.
oh wow.
Dang.
Yeah, all done.
I especially like the stitch markers.
Yes, aren't they
I know.
fun? Thank you, Cindy.
Are you loving it or are you loving it? Is it
Oh,
lightweight?
I just adore it. It's just the best. I can't wait to make the next one.
I'm so glad.
Well, and it knit up really fast too, he said, and he just really enjoyed the yarn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only
That's
been on it a
fantastic.
month. And I started before I had all the yarn.
Can you remind remind us what the yarn is?
Yeah, it's Marisol, 100% Corriedale.
Yeah. The yarn is called Chusku. Chuscu, I believe.
Okay.
And it's a breed specific yarn, Corriedale wool. And Corriedale, if you haven't worked with, it's incredibly springy. It's got a lot of the traits that make merino such a popular yarn for its body, but more so. I'm sure Cindy can chime in.
Well, it was one that I like learned to spin on early on, because it's merino can be a little bit slipperier and it's so short, and Corriedale is a little bit longer but has more of that crimp and spring like you're talking about. Just makes a lovely squish yarn, and yet it's very, very soft and just nice.
It's a very beloved yarn for hand spinners that I think gets overshadowed by merino and probably BFL for hand knitters. Those are the two sort of breed specific wools you see for hand knitters. But spinners know and love Corriedale, and it's beautiful and bouncy and springy. And just look at the body of that sweater. I'm sure it's very squishy.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
and yet it's
lovely.
very light. It's really light.
It is light. I'll be able to wear this indoors like no problem at all.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's pinned up on
beautiful.
7s. I just
The color
adore it.
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for reaching out. My life will calm down soon when I get back from Transylvania.
Have a wonderful time. It just looks like a great play.
Yeah, we're having it fun, and we've got, it's great people. It's a great community. So, I enjoy it, but also burning my candle at both ends.
Yeah.
Yep, a little bit.
Thanks
the
for dropping
bonfire in
in
the
and
middle.
catching us up.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna get back to work, or they're going to hit me with something.
Okay.
Right.
Hi to
Have
Tim,
fun.
Bye. See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Rob.
Happy knitting.
Bye. Have fun.
Well, thank you, Cindy.
Yeah. That was good
Well,
to
the
get in.
mystery of the missing Ron has been solved. Well, I don't know what to do with my hands now.
Gosh.
Hey, Sumner, you said 2 at a time you got from Sidar. Where did she get it? And I have never even thought about doing sleeves 2 at a time, but I love that idea. I mean, who came up with it? I've never even
It's all
seen it
Jenny's
before.
fault. Jenny, raise your hand.
Oh, Jenny.
I saw
Oh,
Jenny
gosh.
doing it, and I'm
Jenny
like,
was
what
doing
kind of voodoo are you doing?
But
Yeah,
I've done
that's
it.
what
I've
I
done it
think.
too, and it is. It's. I always had trouble with getting the sleeves to be the same length. I'd lose count somewhere or whatever, and then you'd put it on, and it's like, I don't think my arms are that much different. But it's like there's like about 3/4 of an inch difference. Okay, fix that. And if you just do it 2 at a time, you don't have
Yeah,
any
they're
problems.
the same.
And also, I would get discouraged on the second sleeve, kind of like second sock syndrome. You feel like you're just on sleeve island. Am I going to be knitting this for forever?
Yeah.
And if you do it 2 at a time, it's like when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay, so because I'm slow, could you give me the tutorial again on how to do it? So,
I started one sleeve,
all
right?
right.
And then I stopped. Okay. So I knit to my first mark.
All right.
Now I started a new ball,
Okay.
like to my first, and I'm talking about dental elastic markers here.
Okay.
So you just do a very few rows.
I just 8 rows.
Yeah.
And then I knit the second sleeve to 8 rows. Then I load it on a
Right.
separate ball of yarn.
Separate needle too.
I loaded the back of one sleeve, loaded the back of the other sleeve, because the
Okay.
needle goes around. Now I load the front of the sleeve. I just did the back and the front of the other sleeve. Now I'm knitting magic loop 2 at a time.
Okay.
And I just just go.
So you have the potential for 4 ladders, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That explains it to me. Yes.
However, the ladders are pretty
it's good.
correctable with the Debbie Bliss tool, and
Pardon me?
there's the Debbie Bliss magic tool. It's like a little, here it is. Where is it? Well,
Here's what
here
it
it
looks
is.
like.
This.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can fix ladders with that very easily.
It's a tiny, it's real small, and it's got a crochet hook on one end and a knitting needle tip on the other. And you
Okay.
can do all sorts of little things with it to fix stitches. The crochet hook can be used to fix dropped stitches that have laddered down, or that have run for a few stitches. And I also use it to adjust the tension if there's in this case a tension problem where you cross the gap with your magic loop, and you can just use it to adjust tensions by pulling or pushing stitches around until they're all the same shape. But it's kind of a labor intensive thing. It's better if you didn't have those ladders to begin with, or
Right.
those tight stitches. But it is a way to fix them.
As I find knitting 2 at a time, I knit a little bit tighter than knitting 1 at a time. So I have to be cautious of my tension.
Okay.
Oh.
And where this is my first time, I'm being cautious and a little slower. So I'm knitting the sleeves a lot slower.
Okay.
Which is fine.
Are
Because
you
I'm learning.
Are you able to shift where the laddering could, like when I'm doing that, I kind of.
A little bit you can. Yep. It's not too difficult.
Okay.
Especially on the outside edges, it's very easy to do.
Okay. That's
But
cool.
then,
I would have
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, the thing is, you can't use my technique of moving the gap 4 stitches at every
Right.
You can't use that technique if you're doing 2 sleeves at a time. I don't know if you're familiar with that technique. I did a video on it, and it doesn't work because you get to the end of one of them, and then you can't go around because you got to go over to the other one.
Right.
Other
Right.
sleeve.
Okay.
Well, you could still move it right and left.
Yeah, you
could.
can.
And
You can do that.
move wherever your cord's coming out, you can move it 2 stitches over and then back 2 stitches and zigzag, that I don't know if it's worth it to you, but
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I've done
that's
that.
doable. I really like the method. So thank you again, Jenny.
And Cindy
You're
has
most
put into the
welcome.
Zoom a link to that tool that you just showed us, Sumner. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
will put that in the description of the video when I post the video. And
Okay.
any of you can grab it from the chat today.
Yeah, you got to get one of those. They're really handy.
I keep 2 or 3 of them around me. I find that a very useful tool.
There it is. Amazon. Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
love it. It's just a little bit more versatile than a crochet hook.
Well, and I like that mine are bright colored, almost kind of like fluorescent, so I can find them.
Right.
If I lay the little crochet hook down, which is just like a little silvery thing, it disappears.
And it can even double as a cable needle. Like, I really like them.
I've used it as cable needle too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I have 2 or 3. I mean, I have more than one. I think I have 3 of
Well,
them.
the
Because when I go
packet
to
on
grab it and it's
Amazon
not in
comes.
the place it's supposed to be, I have to search, and it's like,
Yeah, the thing on Amazon, I think it comes with 5.
Oh, really?
oh,
Oh, I didn't see the 5.
Because I've got them in all my packages, all my things, and Oh, it's a 6-pack for $10.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm ready for new dental elastics too, so I think I'll go on after the meeting and buy some new dental elastics and a 6-pack.
We'll see if
Are
we
they
can make a
different
run.
sizes?
Where 6-pack does not mean beer.
Are they different sizes or they're all the same size?
They're all the
They're
same
all the same
size.
size.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
But
love
it's like
mine.
I have one in my purse. I've got one on the desk. I've got one in every knitting bag with each project that I carry around.
Okay, I've never had one, so is it one of those things that it's like I've never known I needed one, and once I get it, I'll,
You'll never be without
Yes,
it.
you'll never be without it. And when you lose it, you're just in a panic.
Yeah, where is it? And you'd be looking right at a crochet hook and you're like, no, I want my Debbie Bliss tool. Yeah. That's what I never knew I needed one. So,
Okay.
and I love it.
Hi, Mary.
Hello. I
Hello,
hate to tell you, but that emotional chicken has just eaten my lunch.
That-
Oh
Yes. I bet I started the first time and ripped out and started again and ripped out. Finally, threw the third try away, but I got it. And now I'm on the second back part.
the tail.
Same thing.
Uh-huh.
Same thing.
Well, don't feel bad because I'm not telling how many of them I started and ripped out.
Oh, well, good. I do feel bad though.
It's tricky because you have to like do it and then bind off and you're doing decreases and stuff at the same time. And then you have to cast on extra and like make it it's kind of a pain.
Yes.
And
I had the
for me
feather
it was
on his
hard
bottom.
because I got stuck with which part am I really doing and which direction am I going because of the
Yes.
way that it does. But just it's one of those just trust the pattern, do what it says, and just go on. It's just a chicken, so it doesn't matter.
Well, it does matter, as I said, if the feather's on the bottom.
Well, yes, that is true.
And that's where it was. Oh dear.
It's a new chicken.
Yes. Well, I even got to where I thought about it. It's like, okay, this side doesn't really match that side. Well, maybe I'm just going to tie some yarn on and make it look like little poofy feathers. Could I do that? And I didn't, but I thought about it.
Well, I needed the emotional chicken before it was knitted.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to leave early in a few minutes. My daughter just came in to tell me that they're starting to cook the barbecue.
Yum.
And, so who's got something they'd like to show while I'm still here? I'd love to see what you're working on.
I'd like, oh, you first.
Okay, hold on. This is not working out. So, all right. So I finished the sweater. I still have to put in the
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, very nice.
still has strings hanging out, but it
Fun.
fits
It's
really
so
well.
pretty.
And then I'm doing a knit along that is doing a different technique of color work. So it is called Roosmine.
Wait.
Oh, yes. This is where you strand on the
Yeah.
right side of the work.
I love it.
Oh,
It looks nice. I like it.
nice.
Yes.
So it's been fun. It's gone fast, and when you get to I've been doing it on 2 needles. So when I get finished one side, if I stretch it, so I know I don't have to worry about being all crinkled up. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, that's fun.
The pattern.
Oh, how pretty
Oh.
that.
Perfect.
Yeah. Very
she-
nice.
She does a lot of Estonian, and Ukrainian, I guess they're the same, I don't know, patterns. So
Is that available on Ravelry? Is that
Yes.
where you got it, or from a
Yeah.
website? Oh,
no, it's from Ravelry.
okay. Terrific.
And what yarn are you using?
I have a merino mix and where's this one? Barocco Wizard, which is superwash and nylon.
And it's
Okay.
color change. Okay, okay. Wait.
So
Very nice.
Love it. Very
Good.
nice.
I'm having
Yeah.
fun with it.
I think, Will, you said you had something to
Yeah.
show?
This is my second Phrancko.
Oh,
Oh my.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
And
Oh,
I
it's
started this 2
beautiful.
weeks ago. This has been the coolest project I've done all year. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait to wear it because the weather is starting to cool down. So I'm rushing to finish it so that when it's cool enough, I'll be able to wear it as soon as it's cool enough. And
Great.
Oh,
I'm,
that's
job.
great.
yeah,
And which
Great
neckline did you
choice.
choose?
it's Knit Picks Palette is the yarn.
But which
And which neckline?
neckline?
Oh, the neckline crew neck.
Oh, it's crew neck. Okay.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Love it.
Yeah,
there's my
Yeah.
sleeves.
very nice.
And
Now,
so you came up with your patterns and everything for what you were going to do?
Yeah, well, I took them out of one of Alice Starmore's Fair Isle pattern books, and I put them on the sweater. Yeah,
Oh,
Nice.
that is so,
Great.
so cool.
yeah, I'm loving
is.
it. I can't wait to wear it.
Was it difficult centering your design?
No, and to be honest, they're not perfectly centered. They're staggered by 1 stitch because it's a 6-stitch repeat, and the pattern had an odd number of stitches, and I didn't notice until too late, and I don't really care because it's not
Well,
noticeable. Yeah, it's not noticeable
no, no.
at all. I think if the repeat were larger, or if it were like an asymmetrical pattern, it would be noticeable, but with the zigzag and the little
Yeah, right.
link, yeah.
Looks like Tim's
That
coming
is so
in. Hi,
nice.
Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Hi, can you hear
Tim.
me?
Hi.
We hear
Yes.
you. We don't
Tim.
see you.
It's been a
Oh
while.
yeah, let's see. There we go.
Not yet.
There you
There
are.
you are.
There you are.
Hi.
Great.
Hi.
It's nice
How you
to see you
doing?
again. We've missed
Good.
We
you.
missed you.
Yeah, we've been so busy with theater stuff. All of us.
Oh,
Great.
he's roped you in too, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm in the play they're working on right now. So I've been rehearsing
you're
with
in it.
everyone and helping with the build days and all that
Oh,
stuff. It's been
So
super
what
busy.
character are you?
I'm gonna play as Dr. Scott.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
So I'm wheeling around and talking about lasers and biomolecular transport devices and such. So,
Are you
it's
going to
fun.
have an accent?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Can we hear a sample?
Let's see. It is difficult to say at this precise moment, but this device appears to be made of a metal not of this earth.
Great. Great.
Great.
It's a
Excellent.
good time.
Excellent. Thank you.
I just finished my big crochet project. If you guys would like to see
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
the drop in. Let's see. How do can I reverse the video? Oh well, let's see.
Oh,
It turned out so cute.
Oh my God.
oh
Wow,
my
pretty big.
Lord.
Oh, and you made the
Fabulous.
arms and move and everything.
So he's got wires.
He's
very
awesome.
poseable.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
That's
wow.
remarkable.
So I'm very happy.
You should be. Ah,
Thanks.
Oh, that's great.
wow.
That's
Took a
remarkable.
long time. It was very hard
Wow.
working with like wires in my crochet while I was working, but
Oh,
managed it.
Well,
Well,
I
I'm
remember
gonna
when you
have to
first
go
started and
because
you just
people are
had like an
starting to.
ear.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to
Go ahead.
go.
Oh,
People are starting to have lunch here, and I need to join them. So I
yes.
will I'll come back and drop in a little bit later. In the meantime, I'm going to try this view that lets the speaker go large. So whoever speaks should get the spotlight. And I'm speaking and I'm seeing Cindy. I'm not seeing me. Maybe it's not working. Speaker view, yes. Cindy, are you speaking? No.
No.
Oh,
well, I see you.
Sidra, I see you. Are you speaking?
No.
Somebody speak and let's see if this works.
Blah, blah, blah.
No.
I am talking right
There
now.
you go.
Hello.
Okay, so now my instruction is whoever shows their work needs to talk while they're showing it so they can be large. Okay,
Right.
Okay.
we'll give this a
Bon
try. We haven't
appétit.
done this before. I'll
Bon
be back in a
appétit.
few minutes.
Have
Enjoy
fun.
your
We'll see you
lunch,
soon.
Frank.
Now we're all quiet.
Well, I'll show what I'm working on. I'm still waiting for my son-in-law to send me his neck size so I can move on with his Phrancko. So in the meantime, I'm trying to knit from stash. And I started, this is Rowan yarn, alpaca, deep soft DK.
Oh,
And then
nice.
And then I have some Rowan mohair. I forget what it's called. It's kind of a different one. It's oversized and it's fluffier, fuzzier. I don't know. But what I'm knitting is the Ewan sweater by November Knits. Can you see that?
Pretty.
Yes.
That's pretty.
Yeah. So it's super, the fabric is turning out to be super soft. And this is a novelty in that I'm on gauge. Like, I'm so I'm working on this until I get my missing neck size and I can start the Phrancko. And since the Phrancko will be on US 2s and these are US 8s, I'll probably go back and forth for a hand rest. So hopefully this will go quick and I can do the double sleeves section on this sweater and try it out with the larger needles.
I tried out on socks first.
Yes.
So I did a sock thing first just to get it. And then I moved it to the sleeves. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It's fine. I just work the sleeves.
So like to get your mind wrapped around it.
Yeah, just to get the mechanics of it in my brain. It was a helpful little tool. I'll go back and I'll finish the socks, but because I always have socks on the needles, why not? So Judith, what do you have today?
I'm working on a sock. It looks terrible. Well, it looks always not as nice on the needle, but it fits like a glove. Can you say it for a sock?
What long toes you have?
Hey, Grandma. No. Should I try it?
Yeah.
I will. Hold on.
That's funny. Ah, d'accord.
Oh, they-
D'accord. Très joli.
So it's a Kate Atherley. So, well, it's a pattern from her book. and it's called the Wellesley sock. That's what I'm working on.
Very nice. And I was just picking on you.
I know.
Is that yarn from Stash or did you purchase yarn for it?
It's yarn from Stash since last week. Does it?
Okay. Wait a
Does it
minute.
work? Well, I needed a ball of yarn to complete another project, and well, this one was there and it worked for what I want. Well, I've completed my April cardigan.
Oh, beautiful.
Remember, probably
Yeah.
I've shown this. So the lighting is still the same, but the sock is matching, well, similar family colors. So
Nice.
I couldn't resist.
I'm going to ask how many people have done double knitting.
I
Double
have.
knitting.
I have.
You
I
have,
have.
Tim?
I have.
Sidra? Oh,
Not
Sandra has
recently,
too.
but a long time ago I did.
Ju-
Takes
just
forever.
for just for a button band.
Takes forever.
Oh, that was probably long enough in my
Wait.
case. It's the next swatch that I'm working on for level 3. And I asked when I was talking with Sidra and Ginny and Kathy on Thursday, okay, because I tried doing it and I won't use any bad words. It just looked very bad. Okay. The first one, and it was way too big and it was kind of holy, and I had weird little things where it's like I twisted it and I didn't mean to twist it and I didn't even know how I twisted it. And I thought I was twisting at the selvages, but it was not connected. It was just like 2 pieces of fabric.
Oh
So,
no.
yeah, oh no was right. And so Ginny and Sidra recommended Alisdair, Post-Quinn, and Sockmatician. And to look at some of their video things too, because I wasn't finding very much references about it written or anything.
Yeah, Alisdair
And,
has a good book. I have it.
Okay.
I'll go see if I can find the title.
Well, I can look it up. But what I ended up doing, I watched Alisdair's video and the Sockmatician. I think his name is Nathan.
Yeah.
And so I'm finally getting it, and it's coming out. It's okay. I had to do it on smaller needles, but the sides are actually even connected.
I see.
I'm really happy.
Nice.
And I got the cast on. Okay, that was fine.
Okay,
You're
perfect.
doing like the Italian tubular,
Yeah,
and that one came out good. But I
I have a
and then I
question
was
for
worried.
you.
Yes.
Okay, so is it supposed to be white all in the center?
No, what it is
Okay.
it's going to be like you're going to have a box within a box. And so right now up here, I'm changing to the next color.
I see.
So it's
Okay.
going to go, the white is going to go up on the edge, but then this part in the center is going to be the purple in the center. So
I see that.
so anyway, it's coming out finally. And I was worried about, how do you have to cross it when you change colors? But you don't have to cross it really when you
They
do
don't
that.
cross at all.
So that one was it's like, how do I have to twist? But you don't have to, nobody says that in the stuff when they're doing. They're just like, oh, you just like change colors. And I'm like, well, but nobody says you don't have to twist, but you don't have to twist when you change colors in between. You do have to do like your little twist. Is at the edge, yeah. Mm-hmm. And so anyway, so it's finally coming. This is like about a week, Sumner.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it takes forever.
Much.
It is
to get
slow.
the thread
It
through.
is slow.
It is.
knitting.
It is really slow. It is really slow. And
Alisdair is local to me, so he
Is it
lives
really?
around
Cool.
here, and
Hmm.
wow, slow. I remember he had a big fire, like his house burned down or something, but
Did,
and
yeah.
he lost, yeah. But wow, it's slow.
Mhm.
Jenny, do you have solutions on the slowness?
So how are you holding your yarns? Are you
Poorly.
holding
Poorly.
one in each hand or both in one hand?
Both in the right hand. I've tried to do one in each, and that's when I was getting things kind of twisted up and getting confused. I'm dyslexic, and so that
No, no.
was,
So
I
I do
couldn't
them.
figure out what I was doing.
I do them both in the same hand, but I have a. My husband made me one, but you can buy them. Let me just find one. A separator to keep the yarns apart.
Oh, that would be cool.
So something like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have one of
Yeah.
those.
So it's a knitting ring, and you feed one yarn through one finger and one through the other, and that
Okay.
stops them twisting and getting tangled up.
Okay.
And then the other thing to do as well is so I tension my yarn, I wrap round my finger and
Mhm.
then over. And if you're doing
Mhm.
double knitting, wrap one yarn and then the other yarn. So don't hold the two together and wrap.
Don't do them
Wrap
together,
one and then wrap the other,
then wrap
and that
again.
will
Okay.
help them keep separated.
Stay. So,
So
oh,
they
that's a
won't,
good idea.
yes, so
Okay.
they won't keep tangling up together and you're not untangling them.
Okay. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah. And
Now-
then once you stop wrestling with the yarn, you will get quicker.
Do you have, so my knitting ring that I have, just like Jenny's, is just, it's so tight.
Mhm.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Yeah, because they're not made for men's hands, right? But Webs, I think I got mine from Webs,
Okay.
yarn.com. It's just called a knitting ring.
Okay.
Wonder if you could take that to a jeweler and have it resized.
If I did enough of it, I absolutely would. Because it's miserable without it.
Okay, so the one my husband made me, I found it, is made out of a paperclip.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So it is literally just a paperclip bent and twisted so you can get it to whatever size you need it.
And it looks
Smart.
like the hook goes one way on one side, and on the other side it goes the other direction
other
to
way.
keep them from being crossed.
Yeah. And so
Clever.
when it sits on my finger, I'm holding one yarn clips near the front, the other clips near the back, and it helps keep them apart.
Okay.
Very
Okay.
clever.
Yeah.
So very expensive paperclip.
That's fabulous.
Hello, welcome in. Well, I'd better get going, folks.
All right,
Okay.
thanks.
Bye,
Good
Tim.
one.
See you soon.
Bye.
Have
Break a leg.
fun.
Bye.
So Jenny, on the one that your husband did for you, how do you keep the edge not catching the tip of the thing?
Because it's just curled over, but when you it just doesn't catch at all. Yeah, he just bent the edges over. I don't know whether how to hold it. Bent the edge round.
Oh,
And
okay.
it just doesn't catch at all. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Clever.
Because I've got like the plastic one from Clover, where it has for 3 yarns as if you're doing stranded.
Yeah.
And it still twists on me from the finger thing down to my yarn.
Yeah.
It'll twist
Yeah.
on that. But after I've gone a while, because my blanket's quite big, I have to eventually untwist it. So
Oh right, no, with the combination of wrapping the yarn separately around your finger before you go over to the knitting ring. That helps keep them apart, and the ring keeps them apart. So I very rarely have to untwist. And providing you remember when you get to the end of the road to do clockwise one way and anti-clockwise the other, then you don't even have them tangling up.
Problem.
Yes.
Yeah, remembering is the key word.
Yeah.
Mm.
I found it, Cindy.
Oh, good. Okay. Okay. Extreme double knitting. Okay.
He even mentions Franklin Habit on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Or Franklin wrote like a introduction, like
Forward or
on
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
But he shows you in this book how to do it.
Oh, that would be helpful.
That's why I like this book. Like,
Okay.
it's rare in a knitting book that is not just patterns, right? He's actually showing you how to
It's
do
actually
it.
the techniques of how to do
And
it.
they're pictures. They're not drawings.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them,
Okay.
right?
All right.
So, and it shows you
have
like
that.
how to hold the two yarns at once.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So I found it helpful. Now it's really, really slow.
Well, I'm assuming that I can continue that this part is okay. I am about a third of the way done with this swatch. And right now I can pretty much say that just like I will not be doing another Argyle sunk,
Oh,
I
you
will
won't
not be doing double knitting again. so I only have to do 2 more times that much.
That pattern is even in the book.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. So it's maybe worth a look.
Yeah, I think I'll grab it. I try to keep a bunch of different kinds of books in my knitting library. I really enjoy doing that and reading it.
Yeah, I've had this one for a while. I think I actually got it when it came out in 2012, 20.
Oh, wow.
I've had it a while.
Mm-hmm.
When you were a teenager.
Yes. Yes.
Back before you learned to read.
The sun is setting here.
It's been cloudy and overcast all day for half the day. We were, I swear, like in a cloud. It was just totally foggy down on the ground. It's crazy.
Was anyone affected by the hurricane in the US?
No.
Not really. I was driving in it, but
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
yeah, it wasn't. My husband had a plane trip, and so Thursday night it was late, and we kept watching to see if they were going to cancel it, and we finally left, and we had at least 40-mile-per-hour gusts at that point. So, and there's nobody on the road practically but me.
There was
But
a
airplane
reason for
took
that.
off. And it was such a difficult drive there, which is about an hour. I said, I'm not driving back. And so I got a hotel room, and I said, this is my luggage. And I just spent the night and waited till the next day when it was daylight and it was further north, attacking everyone else. So
Are you in Florida, Serena?
yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm right between the two coasts, kind of south.
Okay.
But not as far south as Tampa.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So with the airport we went to was going toward the hurricane.
Yeah. I have friends in Wichita.
Ah, that's a neat place.
Yeah.
The mermaids, isn't it?
Yeah, and you could get like frog legs everywhere you go. I love it.
Oh, I've never eaten frog.
Have you ever cooked frog legs?
Me, no. I've eaten
Yeah.
plenty, but I've never cooked them.
And see, I used to go with my grandfather, and he would, I won't describe it, it's kind of gross, but get frogs, and my grandmother would cook them, cook the
Oh, I
frog
see.
legs. And they like jump. They like
Well, they're
jerk
frogs.
when they're
Yeah.
when
When
you're
they're
cooking
cooking?
them, they
Oh, yeah.
do. It's like it's weird.
Yeah, it's funny.
I
Like
kid you not. I kid you not.
up here in Boston, you really need a posh restaurant to get frog's legs. Down in Witchy Watchy, you go to a fish fry joint, you know?
Well, see, this was down in Texas, and
Yeah.
where I was when I was a kid, and it's like, yeah, they have them in a lot of places. It's very common, and they're really big bullfrogs.
Yep, that's the ones you
Kind of
want.
invasive, and that's what they catch and eat. But they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're
People
very
say they-
sweet. Yeah, they're very,
Yeah, they're very good. Yeah.
But I have to be really hungry to eat a bullfrog.
Well, you don't eat the whole thing. You just eat the
Yeah,
legs.
just eat the legs.
Just the
And
legs.
it's really, really good with some onion rings and some tartar sauce.
What
I don't know,
isn't good
I
with
like
onion
fried
rings and tartar sauce?
fried pickles. Come on.
Fried pickles.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Everything's good with onion rings and tartar sauce.
Yeah, no kidding.
That's true.
Right?
Now, do you like your tartar sauce sweet or piquant?
Spicy, piquant. Yeah, spicy.
Okay, and see, I like it piquant too.
Yeah, I like it spicy. I make a remoulade with like hot sauce and capers and yeah, spicy.
Very good, very good.
Well,
I
Frank,
thought I'd drop back in.
you'll be proud of us. We're talking about frog legs.
Well, we talked some about knitting. Don't tell on us, Sandra. We talked about double knitting.
Double knitting.
And Sandra even showed a book, Extreme Knitting, to
Yeah.
help me with
Good.
my double knitting. So that was good.
I was thinking today, I think we should continue to show books that we find that we like. We
Yeah.
don't do it all the time, but I mean, every meeting, somebody ought to bring a book and tell us about it.
Mhm.
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, this one's a good one. It's Extreme Double Knitting by
Oh,
Alisdair.
yes.
Sims.
I
Yeah.
think I got several editions of that. It keeps being put out in more and more updated editions.
Yeah, I got it in 2011. I really wanted to do a double knitting hat and I was lost. So I got the book and yeah,
Yeah,
slow. I don't do much of it because it's slow, but I like it.
right. Did everybody show all their work?
Yes.
Not Jenny.
Judith did. Jenny
I
hasn't.
was
Ronnie
taking notes.
hasn't.
Jenny needs to show her work.
No, I'm just making another one of those woven balls. So I'm just knitting strips. So very boring.
Just
Oh,
yeah.
yes, the woven.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what about
so-
you, Ronnie?
I'm still working on my blanket. I've been sidetracked. I don't know how many days in a row. Of not really knitting at all. So I'm on the
Oh,
last
no.
color, though. I'm on the last color, and I've got about 18 or 19 rows left.
Oh, good for you.
Oh, you're close. Mary, what are you working on? Oh, the red squares, the infamous red squares.
Oh, God, love.
I over half through, but just barely.
Oh. I heard you talking about it earlier. You're not exactly loving it anymore, are you?
I never did love it.
So there.
Oh, me.
No.
Never again. Lesson learned.
It's the acrylic yarn you're really not enjoying, right?
Exactly.
Ah,
Mhm.
Yeah, it's rough.
And I don't do it unless I'm at a place that I don't really have to think. I couldn't do the emotional chicken and talk. Oh man. So
Well,
this
I
is
don't have mine to show you, but I did separate the sleeves this week and I knitted a little bit on the body, but I didn't get as much knitting time in as I wanted. I had a lot of other things going on this week, but at least I made some progress. I hope I'll be done in another week or so, or it's probably going to be 2 weeks. And I might miss the deadline for getting it published in the next issue of Cast On magazine.
Oh,
I've already alerted Arinda to the fact that I may not make it this time. But then I always feel that way at this point. I always think, oh, I can't finish in time. And then I just work real hard and get it done.
And
You-
do
I
it.
think I recall I've heard that before, and they always end up in a magazine.
Right.
That's right.
Well,
But this
how,
time I really think I may not make
Now the jury's out.
how are you going to travel in a car without knitting? Like,
it. I'm driving.
oh,
Oh, that'll
Okay, that's
do.
the way then.
That'll do.
Yeah, it's not advisable.
no. Even though I have knit and driven at the same time.
Oh my God.
So when I come home, sometimes the traffic is so thick, I'm just like,
Should we
I can
discuss,
knit in between.
should we discuss a possible knitting addiction intervention?
It's like I can't just sit here and waste all this time, so I'm gonna knit. I'm gonna get something done. I don't want to do client calls while I'm driving. So I'd rather,
No.
yeah. But anyway, I think I would jump out of my skin if I was a passenger and I knew that my knitting was at home and I didn't bring it, you know? It's
That's what a glove box is for.
what? How to keep something in the car.
Yeah, you got to keep something in the glove box at all times.
Ah,
With you, like something at the office, something in the car, something by the bed. That's a lot of somethings. Something by the sofa. Yeah. But
before I knew I would like knitting, I had my knitting needle and ball of yarn in the trunk of my small car. When I was visiting my mom, I would bring it and pass the time, and that didn't last long.
Yeah. No.
yeah. But that's why I really was drawn to knitting, is it was a great stress reliever
Yes.
Yes.
in so many ways. Just even holding the yarn and just, feeling it, just kind of, it's like having a baby blanket, a kid's little baby blanket. Just feeling that and thinking about the projects and just takes away a lot of, it keeps my mind on knitting instead of thinking about work all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, does anybody do what I've done? You're so excited about knitting that you wake up in the middle of the night and you start thinking about, I can't wait to see what I get done tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you wake up and think, well, since I'm awake, I might as well just knit for a little bit?
That's what I do. I do, and I will be up at like 4 because it's
Or
like
in the
I wake up
morning.
and I'm thinking about it. It's like, oh, well, I'm awake. I could be knitting. I'm just going to go ahead and get up.
Just knit.
Yeah.
Yep, guilty. That's funny.
Oh, so people often talk about how it's meditative and peaceful and calming. They don't tell you how it keeps you from getting a good night's sleep.
That's the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I wanted to show you guys I like to knit bowls, like felted wool bowls or vessels.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh,
So I just finished this one. This was
Nice.
mindless knitting. And I put a red stripe at the bottom.
Cool.
oh,
Yarn. Anyway, so I just finished it and washed it twice. And I used inexpensive yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's 100% wool. And the first time I felted it, it was just so lightweight, but just a little bit of heft to it. So I think I'm going to knit a blanket that I'm going to felt. Just like
Oh,
I could not felt as thick as this, but a light felt. And my husband has Parkinson's and he has trouble with temperature regulation. And I'm thinking that might help him, in the winter at
Yeah.
night.
nice.
So
Did you
another
knit
reason.
it on? Did you knit it on bigger needles and then felt it, or
Yes, I
how
knit.
did you do that?
Well, it was sevens. It was
Oh, okay.
16 by 26 or 24, I think, is something. And the yarn is super inexpensive and not spun very tight. I don't think I would use it for a garment. But was super happy with this, how well it felted for the bowl, and then it's going to be a great wool blanket and mindless. So I can have that in the car. I can knit in traffic on that.
That'll be great.
It'll be good. But anyway, I'm really pleased with how this turned out and how the handles turned out.
Yeah, I love the handles.
Hey,
When you
really
knit
So
it,
nice.
what's
it
the
garter
stitch that
stitch?
you did with it? Is it garter?
It's how did it
We're
yeah,
stocking
no, I don't think I think it was garter. Garter all the way around. And then ever so often you did a knit so that there's a ridge. I don't know if you can tell. There's ridges,
Oh,
right?
okay. See a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even little
Oh,
Oh,
sure it goes around. And just the pinwheel start out. Looks like a spider web. And this one was a little bit oversized. I went too far on the base, but it didn't matter. It's super forgiving. But anyway, I think that took 2 skeins. That was it.
Did
So,
you have a pattern?
and I'll put that in there. I think it's a paid for pattern. I think it's called the woolen vessel. Just one second. Know how to do my phone as well. Let's see. Well, y'all keep talking. I'll find it. Just a second.
Well, it looks like it's
How is
about time. I know we started a little bit late and I think it's been an hour now. So thank you all for putting up with my being absent for part of the meeting. Oh, Sandra found what she was looking for.
Yeah, so
How
there's,
did it go?
you can see how pretty it is.
Hmm.
And it
Just
is,
like yours,
pardon me?
just like yours, the one you made.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's called Wool Vessel #1 by the Mouse Army Mitten Company. But I got it off Ravelry.
Oh, fun. Thank you. That's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's a little.
Oh, I have it in my library.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
You
very
can
pretty.
add it, run with it. Yeah. Okay, sorry.
It's okay. No, thank you for sharing that. That was wonderful. And so I'll see you again next week. And
All right.
have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, everybody.
I
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.